Our perfect problem 3 solutions for math 95. We're given a function f of x. Let's see, how should I do this? F of x is equal to x squared minus 3. And asked to figure out what f of 2, f of 1, f of 0, asked to figure out a bunch of stuff. So for the answers to 1 through 6, maybe I'll give the answers by making a chart. If x equals 2, then f of x equals, if x equals 2, f of 2 would be equal to 2 squared minus 3, which is 4 minus 3, aka 1. Similarly, if x equals 1, then my f of x would be f of 1, would be 1 squared minus 3, which is 1 minus 3, which is negative 2. Now we can continue in this fashion. Fill out the rest of this chart. F of 0 is 0 squared minus 3. In other words, negative 3. F of negative 1, it's a little bit tedious, but I'll keep going. Negative 1 squared minus 3, which is 1 minus 3. In other words, negative 2. And finally, f of negative 2 would be negative 2 squared minus 3. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. And 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 through 5, find f of, there we go, I did them all. 5 down, 2 to go. Now what it asked me to do is plot the points representing your answers for 1 to 5. So what I'm saying is when x equals 2, y equals 1. So I come over here, my x coordinate is 2 right here, and my y coordinate is 1 right here. I get this point. When x equals 1, y equals negative 2. So here's where x equals 1. I go down 2 to get to a height of negative 2 and put another dot. When x equals 0, y equals negative 3. Here's 0, here's negative 3. Negative 1, negative 2 gives me this point. And then negative 2, positive 1 gives me this point. Part 6, plot the points. There's the 6 points. And then finally, part 7, it asks me to connect the dots, basically. Oh, I guess that's still part 6. Part 6 asked me to connect the dots. Connect them with the curve. Take a guess at what this function looks like. Well, turns out that it looks exactly like this. It's this kind of U-shaped graph. It's called a parabola. It's a pretty poor drawing by me, but we'll call that good enough. No, we won't. I'm going to do it again. Try to make that a little bit neater. But really, I mean, you're not supposed to know what it looks like. So just draw something that looks anything like this and you're good. It's hard to draw on a computer. It's supposed to look kind of like a U. And as I mentioned before, the name of this thing is a parabola. It goes on forever and ever. Graph looks something like this. So then finally, part 7 asks you about the range. And so for the range, what you have to do is look at all the possible heights. Well, I got some heights over here. But really, what I want to do is think about, if this graph looks like this, what possible heights can I get out of there? Well, anything from negative 3 higher could come out, right? Negative 3 can come out, negative 2 could come out, negative 1, somewhere in here looks like it comes out. What I'm saying is the range is everything from negative 3 up to positive infinity. And here it is written in interval notation. Here it is written in set builder notation. We'd say the set of all x such that x is greater than or equal to negative 3. Either one of those are fine. And I guess that's it. I guess that's the end of this perfect problem.